Hi, welcome. I'm Amy. Oh, that's my dog Autumn. I wanted to hop on today because we're going to be doing a video for you to introduce you to some of the ideas and some of the things that we're going to talk about in our membership coming up. And that the door is open for that on the 24th. I'm so excited for you to join me. So today I wanted to introduce you to something that you can do at home. You can do on the bus, you can do while you're driving, you can do while you're winding down. It's a really simple, accessible practice that doesn't cost anything, and you can do it anywhere, all times of the day. Do you have any ideas of what it might be? Deep breathing. Deep breathing is such a wonderful way to calm our nervous system. It activates our parasympathetic nervous system, but it also, in doing so, it activates our lymphatic system, making things flow better. It activates our central lymphatic pump, which is a myth I'm about to bust. We do have a central lymphatic pump. Traditional medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, Chinese medicine have known about this for a long time. And it's no surprise that our modern medical system, which doesn't prioritize the lymphatic system, doesn't really see it as having a central pump. But it does, just like the heart is the blood central pump. Our diaphragm, which sits right here, is our lymphatic central pump. So with every breath, you are pumping lymphatic fluid around your body to your inner ocean, ebbing and flowing just like the ocean with that breath, just in and out. And it kind of makes you think about that ocean breath that is talked about in yoga a lot too, like to cultivate that ocean breath. It's really important. But I wanted to let you know that I see you. I know how hard lymphedema can be. It can be exhausting. It can be frustrating. It can be time consuming. It can be infuriating. It can also open a lot of doors and you might make some new friends as a side effect of having lymphedema. You might meet other lymphies. And but I wanted to let you know about this breathing technique because you might be feeling stuck. You might be wondering what else you can do beyond compression that can help. And breathing really does help. It is central to our well-being. The more we can tap into that deep lymphatic breath, the more lymph we pump, the more we activate our parasympathetic nervous system, we downgrade our inflammation, which also benefits our lymphatics. It's all interconnected. Our body is an ecosystem. And that's what I want to teach you in the membership, of just all how all these different things connect to each other. So it's not just about doing one thing to fix your lymphedema. It's kind of making your whole body feel better, which makes your lymphedema better. So I'm going to invite you to join me if you'd like. I'm going to elevate my legs. I'm going to be using my coffee table, which is this right here. You're welcome to use your couch, an office chair if you're doing it from there. You can put the legs up the wall, which is like the best of the best if you can do that. Whatever you have accessible to you, go ahead and do it. Oh, kitchen chair is another great one. So I'll see you back here in a minute while you get yourself ready. Hi, welcome back. I hope you found a comfy place to elevate your legs for this breathing practice. We're going to be laying with our backs flat on the ground. You can put something under your bum if you want to raise yourself up, or you can just have your bum on the ground. And your legs, just let them relax. They could be up against a wall, or you can be doing what I'm doing, which is just putting them on a chair or a coffee table. And I'd like to invite you to put one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. But where your belly button is. And I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and don't lift your chest. Work on cultivating the breath in your belly. So lifting, feeling your belly rise. And you can breathe out your nose or out your mouth. Sometimes it feels more releasing, like a sigh out your mouth. So if you feel like you need to release something, just take a couple sighing breaths and let it come out. You can just close your eyes here. Notice your breath going in and out. Your belly, feel your belly rise. We also want to cultivate an even pace to our breath. So breathing in for, say, count of 4. 2, 3, 4. And then out, 2, 3, 4. And do your best to really feel your belly sink in a little bit as you breathe out. Try and exhale all the air out. And then breathe in again. And breathe out. Or this deep breathing technique helps build your diaphragmatic muscle pump of your lymph. It's activating that parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest, digest, repair system of the body. Helps get us out of fight and flight, adrenaline rush that our modern life can throw at us. And this gives you a moment to connect with yourself, which is so powerful, so soothing. If you're doing really good with your equal pacing of breath and that's feeling easy to you, you can try and lengthen your exhale to 1 or 2 seconds longer. So if you breathe in for 4, then you'd exhale for 5 or 6. You just give that a try to see how you feel. You can always go back to equal in and out, which is very soothing as well. You may feel an urge to do something else because it's hard to sit still. If you do, you can gently rotate your ankles. You can do some like this. Just rotate your ankles around. You can do some calf pumps where your extension and flexion of your foot. While you're resting your legs either up the wall or on a stool, coffee table. And just keep counting your breaths. I love doing this technique when I'm dropping off my kids at school on the drive home. I'll just turn on CBC radio and do some deep breathing. I also try and do it when I'm bandaging my legs up for the night, getting ready in bed, either while I'm bandaging myself or after I'll do some deep breathing just to remind myself it's okay to rest. It's okay to settle. This is giving your body medicine that's just as important as movement or diet or compression. All those things are really valuable and they work together really, really well. I invite you to just take a moment to take your hands off your belly and just lay them at your sides with your palms open and just take 3 sighs together. Invite you to wiggle your toes, open your eyes, and just gently come up to sitting again. I'm just going to move the camera up over here. How was that? Wasn't that a nice, gentle, practice that you can include in your day? I think it was such a nice, gentle practice that you can include in your day. And you can do it anywhere, like on your drive, when you wake up, on your walks, when you're sitting, watching a show, when you're in your compression pump, it's even better because then you're layering on techniques together, like how we layered on today, compression and breathing. And those go great together. You have to breathe. So let's just breathe intuitively and actively to help our lymphatics, because then it helps our lymphedema, which I think is so important. So as you can see, some techniques are really simple, accessible, free. You don't need a million tools for them. That's what I love about yoga, is you can do it really anywhere, in the park, at home, in your basement, at a studio, wherever feels comfortable to you. It's a way you can practice. And breathing can be part of that, but you can also just do it anywhere. Um, One other thing I want to talk about today was that we're at the beginning of a journey. We're at the beginning of this membership that I'm rolling out, and I'm so excited for you. I would love for you, I would invite you to take a baseline of your health and your goals. And you can do that with my Lymphy self-care journal. There's some sections at the front that like the spider web of life, which shows you um you could just get to kind of rate how you're feeling right now. And no judgment, just how you're feeling in terms of your body love and acceptance, your swelling, your mental health, your pain, your movement, your fitness, skincare, eating, sleep. And those are things that are really specific to us with lymphedema, and that's why I included them here. And it's kind of fun, is wherever you draw them, you can kind of connect all the dots together. And then I invite you to do that at this beginning of this journey. If you're interested in joining the membership, this is an awesome opportunity to do that. You can also do it on your own. You don't have to join my membership if it's not right for you right now or not accessible to you financially. These tools are still free and you're welcome to use them. The next part of the baseline is write out your goals. Write out a short-term goal for yourself. Maybe it's to lose weight. Maybe it's to reduce your swelling. Maybe it's to move more, that you want to have a short-term goal of that you walk like 3 times a week after dinner for 20 minutes. Um, Whatever your small goal is, write it in there. And then write yourself another goal on the next page um, of where do you want to be a year from now? Wouldn't that be so cool to write yourself a little letter of like where you want to be? And then anytime you're feeling like you need that little bit of extra motivation, you're feeling frustrated, you have this that you can look at anytime to just give yourself that reminder of where you're working towards, where you're getting to. It's the like what I tell my kids with gymnastics, it's the consistency that makes such a difference. That constantly showing up for yourself, even when you don't want to, even when you have a hard day, things don't go well for you, is just coming back again the next day, trying again, and noticing what you're going to accomplish. One of the wonderful things I'm going to teach you in the membership is I've developed a really unique framework to help me that has helped me get through lymphedema flare-ups. It's helped me cope with life with lymphedema by developing this framework. It's really been a shift for me, and I can't wait to introduce it to you. I'll give you the name, and then you can think about it. Then we can look at it for our next video, which will be tomorrow. And that's going to be about hydration and how that is really important, and probably how you maybe aren't doing it correctly, ways you can tweak it and make it even better for yourself. Um, and why not make it fun and flavorful and tasty, right? Um, there's lots of ways we can add love to the things that we do, and that's one of the things I love to teach. But the framework, you're probably wondering what it's called. It's called OAR, kind of like the oar of like a paddle oar is OAR. Observe, act, and reflect. And I find combining those three things, no matter what you're doing with your lymphedema, is a powerful framework, and I can't wait to tell you more about it. So, tomorrow, yeah, is about hydration, and I'd love to see you back. And let me know how this went for you. I'd love to hear your comments on whether this practice was really helpful to you, how you felt afterwards after doing the deep breathing exercises with me. And let me know if you have any questions and what you're excited about the membership. Thanks again. Take care.